Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Welcome. It is Thursday, and Thursday means the Braxton Beat. Really excited about today's guest. We're fresh off the heels of the horror show at WWE Extreme Rules, and my guest is here to talk about what went down on Sunday night regarding her match. So, without further ado, please welcome on people in the entire WWE universe, Nikki Cross. Hi. Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I've never done an Instagram live before, so I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so honored that I get to be the first IG live that you've done.
Oh, I'm actually just very proud that I figured it out because I was like, okay, how do I send this request to be in? Oh my goodness.
You figured it out so fast. I'm really proud of you.
Well, I tried.
Well, it's really good to see your smiling face, especially after what we saw this past Sunday. And I'm sorry things didn't really go, the way you had planned. You took to Twitter afterwards and said, feeling the loss and the pain, I didn't win, but I regained something in the process. I won something else. Self-belief and the confidence to push forward, ability to look in the mirror at night. You just got to pick yourself up and keep going. And that is those are beautiful words. 5 days later, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm glad you did speak to me on Monday because I probably wouldn't be had been so smiley and happy. 4 or 5 days removed from the horror show, and it's one of those things, Kayla. It was a horrible feeling. Knowing I felt like I'd let everyone down back home. My mom, my sisters, my nephews. You really feel like you've let everyone down. You feel like you've let yourself down. I left Scotland to become a WWE superstar, and one of my goals is to be the SmackDown Women's Champion. I've been very blessed for the last 18 months and captured the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships twice.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just something that I just wanted so badly. And because of cheating and because of underhanded tactics, and that was my opportunity gone in 3 seconds. I had to kind of take a step back and really reflect and say to myself, okay, there'll be another chance. There has to be. I have to make another chance. And this won't be the last time you see me fight for that SmackDown Women's Championship. In the last 5 days, it's just been really just trying to cheer myself up. I've been watching Hamilton on Disney Plus.
Yes.
I've been icing my ribs a lot. I've been stretching. I've been trying to recover as much as I can. And just try and keep my spirits up because, I'm not the type of person that dwells. I try and just keep moving forward and try not to, just try and move forward and see what we can do better next time, basically, if that makes sense.
And so it's safe to say that, there's definitely unfinished business there between you and Bailey. And, of course they cheated. I wouldn't have been surprised. Were you surprised at all? I mean, I like how you said, you can look in the mirror at night. And I guess my question is, how do those two look themselves in the mirror at night, knowing, the tactics they try to pull off to be victorious?
A delusion. If they can look better at themselves at night, then I think they're both deluded, 1,000,000%. I try not to, resort to too much name calling. But I think the pair of them are deluded, Kayla. And I'm very happy that I can sleep at night knowing I gave it my all. I can look at myself in the mirror knowing I didn't resort to any tactics which I think are unbecoming of the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's a championship with honour. That's a championship that means so much and represents something. It represents our entire women's locker room, which is an amazingly talented bunch of women. You know the ladies of our locker room, so talented. So for me, I think they're deluded if they can actually look in the mirror.
I mean, look at what Bailey did during Sasha's match. I mean, what was when you saw this go down? I tweeted it and I was like, there's no way that just because Bailey rips off the referee's uniform, puts it on, and does a 3 count, that Sasha can be Raw Women's Champion. Thankfully, Stephanie McMahon set that straight on Monday
But what, like, when you saw that happen, what was like your first thought?
So I was in the medical room getting my ribs iced up and bandaged up, and I was just watching the monitor. I was like, what the I'm not going to say what left my mouth because this is a PG show. We are family friendly, Kayla. So
yes, we are.
I was like, what in the world? Like, okay, so if I want to go and win the World Cup, you know, the soccer, the football, if I want to go and win the World Cup, so will I just declare myself like a Premiership league? Like, will I just go and score a goal and become a World Cup champion? Like, what? So we just put on a referee shirt and then count our best friends. I don't understand that, Kayla. And praise goodness, praise the galaxy, praise the universe for Stephanie McMahon, you know, making the right call on Monday Night Raw. And I was watching it, Monday Night Raw, watching it in my house, and I threw the popcorn up. You know, I was eating my popcorn, my butter popcorn, my very sweet popcorn, because I'm not salty. And I just threw my popcorn, kind of went everywhere. And my husband, Killian, he had to come and hoover. Or do whatever you do to popcorn. I don't know if you hoover it or you sweep it. I don't know what you do to popcorn. It's on the floor. I usually eat it, follow the 5-second rule. But yeah, the popcorn went everywhere. Thank goodness for Stephanie McMahon. And you know, and here's the thing on Monday Night Raw: Asuka and Sasha are going to have a great match. I'm going to sit down and watch. But you know, there's a lot of wrongs that need to be righted, Kayla. Sasha on this 2-woman power trip. They're just on this massive high horse, this pedestal, and it's like, let's right some wrongs. And yeah, I'm all for righting some wrongs, Kayla. I'm like Batman. I'm like Superman. I'm like Superwoman. I'm Catwoman. You know, I'm Iron Man. I'm Iron Woman.
Like you're looking for vengeance.
The galaxy. I'm baby Nikki. I'm here to right some wrongs. I'm a big fan of the Marvel movies, and they right wrongs. So I'm ready to take Marvel and take Nikki Cross and right the wrongs of the WWE universe.
Well, you know, you have my support. I'm always Team Nikki. Well, you know, your best friend, I mean, how has it been to have Alexa, you know, by your side throughout this? You know, she's no stranger when it comes to being a singles women's champion in WWE. I know she was, you know, helping, you know, calm you down after the match. How has she been?
Well, you know, it's you know, I don't think this is a secret to anyone that knows me. Like, I bounce off the walls a lot, and you know, Friday was tough, Kayla. I was so disappointed. I was so mad at myself. You know, because I can blame Bailey and say she cheated and used the ropes, but I'm still disappointed in myself for, you know, for not overcoming that. And with Lexi. You know, she's been to this dance so many times, a multi-time women's champion. Lexi's been to this dance so many times, and she's lost championships, she's won championships. She's been a bit naughty to win.
She has. We have seen naughty Alexa.
A little bit naughty, you know, it's fine. We love her, you know. And so she, you know, she has all this experience, and she's talking me down, and she's trying to tell me to calm down and think with a clear head and think with a straight head. And you know, that's very much the dynamic of our relationship a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And you know, Lex has to calm me down a lot and make me see the bigger picture. And she made me realize, you know, Friday didn't necessarily have to be the same as Sunday. Unfortunately for me, Sunday was the same as Friday, and that's something I still need to, you know, I need to kind of get over. But having Lexi by my side, there's nothing better than having your best friend there. And like I said, she's been to the dance, Kayla. So for me, she's just there to kind of pick me up and help me pick myself back up. And she's the best friend anyone could ask for, you know. Little naughty Lexi.
Well, earlier you mentioned, and again in backstage you were talking to Alexa. We saw that on television. But you mentioned earlier about your family and how you just didn't want all of your friends and your family back in Scotland to watch you lose. But I imagine after the fight you put up Sunday, they are all extremely proud of you regardless.
Yeah, you know, for my family, you know, I think they're my family, so they have to love me no matter what. But yeah, they all reached out to me, and I think they knew how disappointed I was. And you know, their words of encouragement, and you know, I think it's not easy for my mum. Like, I turned around to my mum when I was, you know, a few years ago and was like, "Hi, Mum, I'm going to move to America. Bye."
Go.
You know, so that was very hard for her to come to terms with. and I just really want to make her proud and show her what I've got to show for that. They're moving 4,000 miles away, so she's just she's always just going to be very supportive and happy for me. But I just really wanted to like give her that call and be like, "Hi, Mom, I did that," and I've got the SmackDown.
And it's gonna happen.
It'll happen.
It's gonna happen. I mean, again, look at you in the tag team championship picture, just dominating. Your name will forever be etched in history when it comes to talking about the women's tag team division. But in this present day, like, looking at what you have accomplished and what you still want to accomplish when it comes to that SmackDown Women's Championship, where do you think your focus is more? Or is your focus more on, recapturing those the women's tag team championships, or do you really now you just really want to focus on getting that SmackDown Women's Championship?
It's such a weird emotion, Kayla, because for the last year, it's been very, very focused on the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, and we're so proud of being the first ever two-time Women's Championship for the tag team division. We fight for the tag team division. We love the tag team division. We are so focused on that, helping develop that, and putting so much work into it. But the last 3 weeks, the last 4 weeks, ever since I won that Fatal 4-Way, the Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match and defeating Lacey, Dana Brooke, and my best friend Alexa, winning that Fatal 4-Way feels like nothing else. So I feel horrible saying that. I feel guilty even saying that.
No.
The tag division has been such a focus for the last 18 months, and then the last 4 weeks it feels like just laser vision. I can't think about anything else. I'm working out, I'm training, I'm going out for walks, and I can't get my mind off it. And capturing that SmackDown Women's Championship. So going forward, Kayla, I don't know where my mind is going to go. Absolutely, I'm dedicated to being in this partnership with Lexi, and I can't say that I can't stop thinking about the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Of course. Either. And there's no reason why you have to pick one or the other. I mean, look, Bailey Doe straps. I mean, we got, for keeping it real, that could be Nikki. We're trying to figure out what we say if it was you with two straps. Nikki to Nikki.
It was double sexy Nikki with titles.
That was it. Sexy Nikki with all the titles. I think it has to be that.
I can't think of anything else. I mean, you've got the Scottish, the Scottish sexy teapot Nikki Cross with all the titles.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
I think that's the winner. Someone else who was backstage ahead of your match, kind of giving you a little pep talk, was one Miss Kairi Sane, who even said, even if you lose, she'll still be your friend, which was like literally one of the most endearing things I think that's ever come out of her mouth. The last couple of days, a lot of people have been posting about Kairi. What has she meant to you throughout your wrestling career?
Oh, with Kairi, so we actually met 5 years ago when I went to work in Japan. And I met Kairi there for the first time, and Kairi was one of the aces of the Japanese company that she worked for, and I was coming in and trying to make a name for myself, and so it was interesting. And then being in NXT, and then NXT, and we actually tagged together in NXT. We had moments where she had she had the sanity jacket, and she was hitting it off the floor.
I remember that.
I had her little, I don't know what pirates call it, an eyeglass thing. The pirate eyeglass. So we bounced off each other really well, and then she did this. She's had a career to be really proud of. So it's been a joy watching that. We've obviously had battles with the Kabuki Warriors, and they're Lexi's favourite opponents. We pushed them to their best. They pushed us to our best. They're such an amazing tag team. In that match at WrestleMania, we opened WrestleMania of this year with Kairi and Asuka, and I think out of that, even though there was a lot of feistiness and a lot of fighting, at the end of the day, our focus was the tag team women's championship. So for us, we come out of that and we respect them as women. We respect them as competitors, as a tag team. So I think out of that, even though we've had some battles, it was so wonderful. You know, Kyrie and Asuka knew that my confidence was a bit shot after Friday, and them, along with Lexi, pumping me up before my match at the horror show and kind of giving me that boost and, you know, give me that big slap across the face at the beginning of the match. And, you know, so it was really nice having them there. And it was emotional with Kyrie, you know, and it's, she's just such a wonderful, like, and I had to laugh because I was feeling great, and then I'm just about to go out, and then she says, "We'll still be your friend."
And you lose, like, come on, man.
But at the end of the day, you know, she was one of the first people to hug me backstage when I came back from my match. Lexi, Asuka, Kyrie, they were there for me before the match. They were there for me after the match. So what she said was true. She was still my friend, even though I lost. So, you know, there's with Kyrie, there's just a pure-hearted pirate princess. I
know. Well, Nikki, there's no doubt that you are going to continue just like making waves through WWE. Like, I mean, you've already done so much. I love that. I feel like I've known you for so long now during our NXT days.
Yeah.
Years later, here we are. So I know I'm excited about it. My bump, like I know we talked about you on the bump, with you on the bump. Everyone on the show wants to see you as women's champion as well, and I think it's going to happen. We're speaking it into existence. It's going to happen.
Let's make it existence.
Well, listen, before I let you go, I always like to do a little quick fire game with my guests, where I'm just going to ask you random questions, and you answer them as quickly as you can. Are you hydrated?
I'm hydrated.
Did you have your coffee today?
Kayla, I've had like 3 cups of coffee, and it's not even 1 o'clock. Like, I am going to be, I'm all over the place today, Kayla. But I
haven't had any caffeine yet today, so.
What? Kayla,
I know. It's insane.
Guys, everyone who's following this, tell Kayla to go get some coffee. You're lazy. Come on now.
It's insane. All right, quick fire game.
Okay.
First, how old were you when you realized you wanted to be a wrestler?
10 years old.
Okay. What's in your refrigerator right now? These are very random.
Spinach, cream cheese, smoked salmon, because I love that, and a little English muffin in the morning. There is eggs. There is protein shakes. There's cheese. There's butter somewhere. There's butter. There's bangs. There's bangs that they don't belong to me. They belong to Demo. There's loads of stuff in the freezer, but you just asked the refrigerator. You're the first person to like answer that question well. So
do
you know what it was? It's because I made my breakfast this morning, and then I looked at the refrigerator and I took stock, and I was like, okay, we need to get some groceries.
So it was a good time to get some inventory. Mm-hmm. Okay. When you're on the road and you're gonna have like maybe a cheat meal, what's like a fast food restaurant that's like your go-to?
Oh, I do like there's a little grilled chicken wrap you can get from Wendy's.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, if you're in Canada, the grilled chicken wrap from Tim Hortons is amazing. I don't know what they put in it, but it's amazing. And then Wendy's has like a good little alternative. Oh,
okay. To the chicken wraps. Okay.
Oh. And let's not tell boo-boos. Some fries. French fries.
Have you ever accepted like a really stupid dare?
Oh goodness.
And is there one that you remember?
I don't really play truth or dare, because to me you're just asking for trouble. So usually, like, if that's getting played somewhere where I'm at, I just do an Irish goodbye and I'm out of there.
That's smart.
I don't mess with that stuff. Like, I'm a big believer. I don't even open the door.
I'm with you. Okay. What color is your toothbrush?
Purple and white.
Okay. Mine is purple and white. Colgate.
It's soft bristles because I need soft.
Yes, I do too, because I have sensitive teeth. Soft teeth. Michael Scott. Okay. Do you have any weird quirks, or like little quirks that people say are like weird, or that you think is weird? Besides your coffee intake.
I talk really fast. I don't know. Like, I talk so fast, and then people just kind of give me this glazed over look in their eye because I talk too fast. you know, the best person to ask this question would probably be my husband. He picks up on things that I do all the time. So I don't know.
I'm gonna get him to tweet it out. I'm gonna ask him to tweet out.
Ask Elliot to tweet it out.
Nikki's quirk. All right, describe teenager Nikki in 3 words.
She was horrible. Like, no, she was horrible. Like, awful.
I doubt that.
No, she was horrible. She was really moody, tantrum throwaway. I just don't think I discovered coffee yet because I was a teenager. So, you know, I was awful. I'm sorry, Mum. Those are all 3 words. I'm sorry, Mum, and I was awful.
I think I would have liked teenage Nikki. What's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels. There's Mick Foley, there's Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle. Those are the ones that, like, you know, but I've been listening to the Shawn Michaels theme music, you know, the karaoke contest from SmackDown last week put me in the mood for some theme tunes. So I've been listening to Sexy Boy. I've got Michael's hat, you know, so that's why I've got Shawn Michaels. But Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Kurt Angle are my 3.
That's a good, like, Mount Rushmore to have there. All right,
I'd say so.
Yeah, I think so. Who would play you in the story of your life if you could choose any actress or actor? I mean, either way.
Oh, Oh, I love that woman from Law and Order, Mariska Hargitay.
Is that how you say it?
I think, I'm not sure, but I love her. I'm obsessed with her. I also love Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes. Oh, I could definitely see her play you.
I love Jennifer Lawrence. And then I love the girl who plays Jessica Jones.
Yes, I love her.
Kristen.
I'm really bad with celebrity names, but I always know them by their character names.
I'm so bad with celebrity names. But yeah, so I could see a little Jessica Jones, Nikki Cross over.
I think so. Okay, a couple more.
Okay.
What is maybe like the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in the ring that wasn't supposed to happen? Anything? Like, I fell through the stairs once. Is always the one that I tell people when I was trying to do a ring, and I broke my high heel and split my dress down the back. So
there,
I'm sure you were there.
I think
the dress split right in the back, and then I had to wear, and then my heel broke in the same night. So Ember Moon actually ran out her tennis shoes for me, and I wore Ember's tennis shoes.
Yes, I was there.
You were there.
Most embarrassing thing. There's been a couple of wardrobe malfunctions. There's been a couple of naughtiness. You know, and it'll just be something as simple as like, oh no, this happened really recently. This happened, like, I can't believe I forgot about it. So I'm on the way to the ring and I'm sprinting. I've got my pink and my blue Nikki and Alexa tag team outfit on. So I've got my top on. I've literally run the zip breaks. So I try and just unzip it to the point where, like, I don't have to take it off. So it's just a bit naughty. It's not too naughty. And then basically, then we tried to zip it up again. And then, you know, when your zip does that.
And it does the up. Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm going to take the L on this one. The match hadn't even started yet. It was the fatal 4-way for the #1 contendership. And it hadn't even started. Like, match hadn't even started yet. This was on my entrance. And I'm like, I'm just going to take the L on this one and just wrestle in my sports bra.
Yes, the more Nikki, the better.
And I come from the back and everyone's laughing. I'm just like, I take the L, you know. I you know, just
this stuff happens. This is just part of it. It's all about, like, making the best of it. You got to laugh at it sometimes.
And there's, you know, I'm not even scratching the surface because I remember a lot with NXT and with Sonic, with just the type of outfits I wore. Like, it wasn't traditional. In-ring costumes. So there would be like stuff that, oh my.
Well, listen, I want to end on one more question, and this is like what I started to ask all of our superstars, which is, in your opinion, what's the best thing about being a WWE superstar?
Making people laugh. Like, I love entertaining people. I've always been that way, like, ever since I was, like, younger, even before I started wrestling. Like, I love making people smile and laugh, and I don't mind if it's at my expense, because to me, I'm like, you know, everyone we all need some laughter in our lives. We all need some smiling in our lives. So as long, that's my favourite part. Like if I like look to the crowd and I see smiles on everyone's faces and they're like chuckling, then it is the best feeling in the world. Like it's just, nothing can beat that.
Well, you do keep a smile on a lot of faces. You always keep a smile on my face. I don't think there's anyone in the company that I can always know, like, as soon as I see them, they're going to be smiling. Like, that is you. And, yeah, we love you. I love you. I think you're incredible. And I can't wait to see how much more you do here, because it's going to be a lot. And, again, always going to be hashtag Team Nikki, no matter what.
Can I have a hashtag time with Kayla?
Yes.
No, I love you, and thank you so much. And, you know, it does feel like, I think we started roughly the same time, and it's just been a crazy 4 years, and it's just been amazing, and I'm so happy to be on this show and, like, catch up with you. And I'm excited to see what's next for both of us.
I know. And listen, you're welcome on this show and the bump anytime. So let's do more stuff with the two of us for sure.
Oh, yes. Time with Kayla, Nikki time.
Yes. Nikki, thank you so much for joining me on the Braxton Beat. And yeah, good luck, girl. Just keep going.
Keep the head up, keep the chin up, and keep going.
Exactly. All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I guess we'll see you. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow night in Friday Night SmackDown. So
stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Talk to you soon. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, dear.